Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Theresa Nist blames Bachelor producers for failed marriage. It's been a year since Golden Bachelors Jerry Turner and Theresa Nist appeared on Good Morning America to announce they were divorcing. They had only been married for 3 months after falling in love on the ABC dating show. Fans still don't know the true reason for the sudden split. Theresa Nist blamed her failed marriage on the show's producers. Keep reading to find out why. Theresa Nist denies Jerry Turner's claims about reason for split. His divorce from Theresa Nist wasn't the only shocking news Jerry Turner shared last year. He revealed in December 2024 that he was diagnosed with a type of bone cancer. He was diagnosed in February, shortly after his marriage to Theresa, but kept it quiet until later in the year. Jerry said in the press that the diagnosis gave him a new understanding of what's important in life. He imagined it did the same to Theresa. However, in a new Zoom interview with Us Weekly, Theresa Nist denied that Jerry's illness had anything to do with their split. She pointed out that her late husband was sick for several years at the end of his life. He passed away in 2014. Another rumored cause of the split was location. The couple initially planned to move to South Carolina together, but eventually realized that neither wanted to leave their respective homes in Indiana, Jerry, and New Jersey, Theresa. However, Theresa was adamant that moving wasn't a factor in the split. She did, however, praise Joan Vassos for immediately telling her Golden Bachelorette suitors that she wouldn't relocate. Joan got engaged to Chalk Chapel at the end of the season, but they still don't live together. So what caused the split? Theresa Nist said she would probably never reveal the true cause from her side, but she did lay some of the blame on ABC. She blames Bachelor producers. According to Theresa Nist, she and Jerry were caught up in the whirlwind of the show. She revealed to Us Weekly that ABC insisted on a wedding ASAP if they were going to air it on TV and presumably pay for it. When asked by Us Weekly, Theresa said she was happy for her ex-husband, but she remained mum on her own dating life. I think that's one thing I learned, the public scrutiny, and especially to rush into something so quickly. And then all of a sudden, what if it doesn't work out, she said. While she considers former romantic rival Leslie Fema her best friend, she won't be joining Leslie on season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise. In a surprising twist, the new season will include regular Bachelor Nation alums and the contestants from the Golden Bachelor/Et shows. Theresa Nist once believed she found her fairy tale on national television. She walked down the golden-lit aisle hand-in-hand with Jerry Turner on The Golden Bachelor, the franchise's first senior edition. The glimmer of hope for love after loss captured the hearts of millions. And when Jerry whispered, "I do," in front of millions, Theresa truly believed this would be her forever. But just a few short months later, that glitter turned to dust. And now Theresa is ready to talk, and she's pointing fingers. In a recent candid sit-down with a close friend turned confidant, Theresa revealed that the romance viewers saw wasn't quite as organic as it seemed. From the very first night, there was pressure, she began, her voice calm, but heavy with regret. Producers were always just a few steps away, nudging, whispering, hinting. They wanted a love story, and they didn't care who got crushed along the way. She claims the producers orchestrated key moments that shaped her narrative on the show. I wasn't even Jerry's first choice, she confessed. He had a connection with at least 3 other women that was deeper than what we had. But producers would interrupt their moments and cut scenes short. They tell me, "He lights up around you, Theresa. He said you remind him of his late wife." That's how they got into my head. According to Theresa, even their final dates and conversations were guided. I was encouraged to say certain things about compatibility, about retiring together, about Florida. When I hesitated, they'd remind me, "America wants this love story. Don't let them down." It felt like acting after a while, but I so badly wanted it to be real. Their televised wedding, which aired as a special event, now feels like a surreal blur to her. I cried tears of joy, but I also cried because it all felt rushed. We weren't ready. We barely knew each other. But the producers made it feel like we were the last hope for Golden Age romance. They pushed the wedding date, arranged every detail, and sold it like the dream we all wanted. And when you're 70 and you've lost before, you just don't want to lose again. After the cameras stopped rolling, reality crept in. Theresa says she and Jerry began to realize they had vastly different expectations. We weren't even living in the same state, she said. They told us, that's just logistics. You'll figure it out. But it wasn't that simple. He wanted the quiet Midwest. I loved the buzz of New Jersey. And suddenly, all the things we overlooked during filming started to pile up. Even their conversations began to shift, turning from romantic musings into uncomfortable truths. We didn't know each other's routines, values, politics, even our favorite foods. The producers had filled in so many blanks for us. But real life didn't come with cue cards. Still, Theresa tried to make it work. I truly loved who I thought Jerry was, she admitted. But the version I married, the real one, wasn't the same man I fell for on camera. And maybe I wasn't the same woman either. When the marriage officially ended, it stunned fans. But Theresa insists it had been unraveling for weeks, quietly, behind the scenes. Now she's reflecting not just on her heartbreak, but on how reality TV can sometimes create more illusion than intimacy. The producers knew exactly how to manipulate us, and the viewers. They wanted a viral wedding, a happy ending. But real love doesn't fit into an editing timeline. Theresa stops short of calling her experience a full regret, but she does feel used. I was vulnerable. I opened my heart on national television, and instead of nurturing that, they choreographed it. They turned it into entertainment. She's now advocating for more transparency in the reality dating world, especially for older contestants. We're not just characters. We're people with decades of life behind us. We don't need fantasy. We need truth. Theresa also revealed that she hasn't heard from many of the show's producers since the split. Once the marriage ended, they were done with me. No check-ins, no follow-up, just silence. She let out a soft laugh. It was like I'd been deleted from the love story they wrote. Despite the pain, Theresa is focused on healing and reclaiming her voice. She's begun writing a memoir tentatively titled Unscripted: Love, Loss, and Life After Reality TV, where she plans to detail not only her Bachelor experience, but her journey before and after it. I'm not bitter, she said with grace. I'm wiser. And I want other women, especially those in their 60s and 70s, to know that we don't need to perform to be loved. We don't need roses. We just need real connection. And as for Jerry, Theresa wishes him well but admits they cut off contact. There's no animosity, she said gently. Just distance. And maybe a little sadness that what we had wasn't really ours to begin with. She looked out the window, her eyes reflecting both sorrow and clarity. It was beautiful for a moment, but it was never built to last, because it wasn't built by us. Would you like a follow-up piece written from Jerry Turner's point of view or a fan reaction?